Speaking of large-scale consequences, let's shift from software agents to physical infrastructure. The demand these agents and the models that power them put on the grid is enormous. The AI sector is facing a real existential crisis around energy.
It really is.
And we saw two massive, really contrasting responses yesterday from Meta and Microsoft.
These are strategic pivots measured in gigawatts, not just dollars. First, let's look at Meta. They announced the launch of Meta Compute. It's a new top-level organization reporting directly to Mark Zuckerberg.
And its only mission is building gigawatt-scale AI data centers.
That's it. And to commit $72 billion in capital spending for 2025 alone, that's not a small bet. It's a colossal wager on physical AI infrastructure that dwarfs the investment of many mid-sized nations.
And they've already secured nuclear power agreements for 6 gigawatts.
6 gigawatts, with plans for tens of gigawatts this decade. And if you connect this to the bigger picture, it just clarifies the other, frankly, stark staffing change they made.
The layoffs.
The layoffs. Meta is cutting 1,500 Reality Labs jobs. That's 10% of that workforce. They are actively moving money and talent away from VR and Metaverse products and putting it straight into AI and wearables.
And executives talk about a 30% budget cut for the Metaverse team.
30%. Citing lost billions and unexpected competition. It's the definition of a strategic pivot. They are redirecting billions from a virtual world towards securing hard, physical compute infrastructure and green energy.
But does cutting 10% of Reality Labs staff actually free up enough specialized talent to run a gigawatt-scale compute operation? I mean, are they just trading one talent shortage for another?
That's the critical operational challenge, isn't it? They're trying to do this aggressive vertical integration, own the models, the custom silicon, the data centers, but that requires highly specialized staff, electrical, cooling, operations, people who are incredibly hard to hire right now.
It's a huge risk.
A calculated one. They're betting the talent pool for compute is easier to build than for a niche metaverse.
Okay, so now let's contrast Meta's aggressive internal build-out with what Microsoft is doing, their external community engagement strategy.
Right.
Microsoft announced a new initiative where they're promising to pay the full power cost for their AI data centers.
This is a direct policy-level response to shifting public perception. Communities where these massive centers are built are starting to face higher electricity bills and, in a lot of areas, really severe water shortages because of the cooling demand.
Right, and Microsoft President Brad Smith even noted that public concern has shifted. It's not about job creation anymore.
Not at all. It's moved from excitement over jobs to anxiety over local utility prices and water availability. So the plan is comprehensive. They're paying the full power costs, they're rejecting local property tax breaks,
Pledging to replenish more water than they use.
and creating community advisory boards. For policymakers, and especially for real estate investors looking at data center locations, this is the new playbook. You can't just build anymore and expect local governments to subsidize the environmental cost.
You have to factor in community support and energy offsets as a core part of your deployment cost. The battleground for AI is no longer just in the cloud. It's literally in the local power grid.
And the municipal water supply.